Today, we are going to learn the chapter Introduction to AI of Class IX CBSE. Inside this chapter, topics that will be covered are as follows: Introduction, what is intelligence? What is the intelligence made up of? Types of intelligence, difference between human and machine intelligence, artificial intelligence or AI. What is artificial intelligence? Why we need artificial intelligence? What comprises to artificial intelligence? Advantages of artificial intelligence, disadvantages of artificial intelligence, real life applications of different areas, history of application of AI, artificial intelligence, three domain of AI, software related to AI, types of artificial intelligence and task classification of AI. Straight to AI. You will find the PDF or the link of this book in the chat box, in the comment box, or in the description box. So let's start. Introduction 1.1. In the current scenario, artificial intelligence is a new term that covers a broad range of domains and applications these days and is expected to impact every field in the future. Artificial intelligence is gaining the spotlight across applications in our personal and professional lives. We need to take charge of preparing ourselves and our students for future where devices will be inbuilt with capabilities of human mind. In the introduction section, it is basically the introduction of AI or artificial intelligence, that it is a new term that covers a broad range of domains and applications means apps these days like Google, AI, artificial intelligence, or Kiva for that is essential for photography of kids, etc. Kiva is the app in which kids can code or kids can design the photos. It also includes an artificial intelligence. YouTube is one of the examples. Again, now we will cover the topic what is intelligence. Intelligence is the ability to think, calculate, reason, and learn from experience, to solve problems, and to adapt new situations. Intelligence can also perceive relationships, learn from past experience, store and retrieve information from memory, solve problems, evaluate complex ideas, use natural language, categorize, simplify, and adjust the situations. Basically, intelligence. What is the definition of intelligence? Intelligence is the ability to think, सोचना, calculate, solve करना, reason up. You will learn reason afterwards and learn from experience or past experience to solve problems and to adapt to new situations. Intelligence can also perceive relationships, means अगर if we are intelligent, we can also perceive relationships. We can also मतलब आप सुधार भी सकते हो रिलेशनशिप्स को, बिगाड़ भी सकते हो, अगर आप इंटेलिजेंस के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है आपकी. We can learn from past experience like last day or last year I ate this but I got the food ache or I got the stomach ache, so now I should eat them a bit, not a lot. Like this, use natural language. Like natural language means we should not use any bad language to store and retrieve information from memory. Like in our exams, we store the by reading the books or by learning the books that you are doing right now by understanding, and then replay the information from memory during the exam, then solve problems, evaluate complex ideas like Albert Einstein did. He generated the theory of reliability, that is E is equal to mc square. Then we categorize the information, simplify the root to etc, and adjust new situations or new capabilities or new challenges in our life. Now we will come across the topic what is intelligence made up of. So now we will come across the topic what is intelligence made up of. Intelligence is difficult to define and measure. That means we don't have a proper definition, or it is difficult, not impossible, but difficult to find the proper definition of intelligence, and it's measured like 60%, 90%, etc. Intelligence is intangible, so it varies from person to person. Intelligence means like सुलझा हुआ, and tangible means unसुलझा हुआ, उलझा हुआ, I mean. So, like next line is intelligence is different for different person and different situations. Intelligence is different. That means intelligence वो अलग है, अलग person के लिए और अलग situations के लिए. That means same intelligence can't be used for same person or same situations. That means same intelligence can't be used for different person or different situation. It is written this. Intelligence can't be directly observed, touched, or measured in physical terms. However, we can still say that it is composed of reasoning, learning, problem solving, perception, linguistic intelligence. Now we will move to these components briefly. First is reasoning. Reasoning is a set of processes that help us in providing a base for judging, making decisions, and predicting behavior. It means that reasoning is a set of processes. This is a process which helps us in providing a base. Like if you have covered class 8 or if you have learned the class 8, then you have provided a base for studying. You will learn the advanced education after 8. That is a base for judging, making decisions like judging about the person that how is he's bad or good about, and predicting behavior means that he talks how he talks us nicely. If he talks us nicely, we will find him good, and if he talks us badly, then we will find him bad or her bad. Learning. It is the act of gaining knowledge or skill by either studying the mechanism or by practicing a skill, or being taught a concept or experiencing something around. Learning uses the awareness of the subjects to be studied. Learning basically is the act of gaining knowledge or skill. That if we gain knowledge from our surrounding things like mom speaks, or like you are watching TV, in you are watching this video, so you are learning something every time by either studying the mechanism, by studying the books, or by studying that how AI works, or by practicing a skill by playing football or basketball, or being taught a concept like I'm teaching you a concept, or experiencing something around, or observing some relationships, or experiencing means how nature works, etc. Learning increases the awareness of the subjects to be studied. Learning basically increases the awareness of the subjects to be studied. So, there are various types of learning. Auditory learning, which we learn through listening and hearing, like audios. Episodic learning through some sequences of events. Motor learning through movement of muscles. Observation learning through watching others, by watching her mom how she do the household chores, etc. Motor learning by movement of muscles, by playing basketball, it is motor learning. Perceptual learning through sense experience, to touch, feel, or to listen. Touch, feel, basically sensory experience include this. Relational learning through relationships or relational properties like worth, peace, or what unity made relationships, etc. Spatial learning through visual stimuli. Stimuli is basically through visual processes. This is all. Spatial learning means through visual means like if you are learning visually like here. If I show a photo like this, like here, I showed you a visual or spatial learning table like this. A boy is referring table by learning the spellings. But if he has a clear picture or if he has a visual representation of table that he is learning, then it would be more better like the girl. She thought of a table and she learned the spelling of table quite nicely rather than the boy. I thought that I should teach you by some visual representation as visual stimuli. So now, here is movement-based learning and goal-based learning is movement-based learning you deferred or you learn that it is motor learning. Motor learning is by individual movements or by lips or by moving our part of body or etc. So here it is stimulus and response. Why animals and plants do what they do, or a fancy way of saying cause and effect in the animal world. It is stimulus and response learning. So let's go back to our ADS. Now as I've shown you observational learning etc. through visual representation, I've shown you for some photos etc. or you can also search by your Google. Now problem solving. It is the process in which one perceives and tries to find a solution of the current situation by following some paths. Like current situation is coronavirus is going on, so they are trying to find a solution or to find a solution of coronavirus, to find the vaccine basically by following some path like some measures etc. safety measures etc. Problem solving also includes decision making. Decision making like should I do this or should I do this? What should I do? That is decision making. So problem solving also includes decision making, where one finds the best solution of a given problem. Like x is equal to 2y. You should find the best solution of the given problem among the various alternatives available. For example, various alternatives available like now you are giving the MCQ test. So MCQ test involves various alternatives that are available like other options. So let us go to perception. Perception is the process of acquiring, analyzing, interpreting, selecting and organizing the sensory information. Perception presumes sensing. Basically perception is the process of acquiring, means अपने पास रखना, analyzing the reports etc. interpreting like giving our reports or interpreting means giving our reports to mind or searching. Selecting means selecting like which is bad or which is good. So selecting the sensory information and organizing them by categories, or you can say categorize them. Categorize the sensory information. Since perception presumes sensing, like we sense, we touch, we feel, we smell, these are also these all are sense information. It presumes or it has sensing, it stores sensing. Perception stores sensing. In humans, perception is derived from sensory organs like ear, nose. You all know about this. Very good. You are big enough to know about this. In terms of artificial intelligence की जगह intelligence आएगा. Perception mechanism, sensory mechanism puts the data, like you can say that perception is another word for sensing. Sensing mechanism puts the data derived from sensory organ in an organized manner. So, you will feel that artificial intelligence don't have any sensory organs, so how they can put in an organized manner. But I think you are forgetting something, like our phone. Our phone has the ability to, like we touch the phone works. It also has any sensory option organs. The we touch phone works like this. Okay, so the objects can also see. They also have eyes, like robots also have eyes, and phones also have cameras. So now we will move to our last topic for today's video, that is linguistic intelligence. Linguistic intelligence is the one's ability to use, understand, evaluate, speak, and write the verbal and written language. It is an important part of the communication. Linguistic intelligence is the ability to use something, to understand the verbal, unwritten language, to understand English, to evaluate maths, to speak English, to write English, the verbal, unwritten language. To write Hindi, Hindi can also be the verbal and written language. It is an important part of the communication. So thank you friends for joining me in this video as the video has gone to 16 minutes, now 16:05. So I'm ending this session. We will move in our part 2. We will be come back in our part 2. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.